Welcome again. This is our third lecture continuously recorded today. In the first two lectures, we have discussed in detail why American call option is not at all profitable if exercised early. So as a rational man, a person will always exercise the American call option on maturity. So in real sense, there is no difference of American call option and European call option because American call option is not at all beneficial for the purchaser of the call option. Therefore, the value of the option or premium of the option at time zero will also remain the same whether it is American time or European time because both are equally profitable. But that will not happen for put option. So before going to the details of the put option American type, we are first considering the pricing of the option when there is multiple time phase. That means there are three time backup of the entire 1 year maturity period of the put option, like the previous multiple time phase of the call option. In fact, same data we have used here, only there will be some minor changes. So what the data we have taken first, let us highlight on that. First data is S, it is spot price of the stock. That means put option underlying asset is the equity, put option is the selling right. So the buyer of a put option can sell the equity share at the exercise price given in the put option. But it is not exercise price, it is the spot price of the underlying asset at time zero. That means today this equity share is available in the market at rupees 100 and P0 is the exercise price of put option. Actually, this figure previously we have considered as X0. Here we are considering P0. You can use X0 or P0 anyone interchangeably. Both symbols are available in different books. Here we are using P0 to indicate exercise price of put option. That means immediately after buying, you can exercise your right by selling the underlying asset against derivative at 150 and buying it from stock market the share at rupees 100. So it appears that if you buy the option, put option, immediately after buying, you can make a profit of 150 minus 100. But unfortunately, that will not happen because at the time of buying, you will definitely pay a premium, and that premium is calculated in such a manner that you will not be able to make profit immediately at the time of buying. That means the premium will be something more than 150 so that you cannot make any profit immediately at the time of buying. If that premium money does not exist, which is something more than 50, then arbitraging or riskless profit opportunity will come, which cannot be allowed by the binomial model. So, spot price of the stock in the market is 100 exercise price of the stock in put option is 150. There can be upside movement of 25% and downside movement of 20%. Risk-free interest is 6%. And we have considered 4 month time gap, means 3 time phase in a span of 1 year. So on the basis of that, in the next slide, we have first calculated the expected probability of upside movements of the share price and downside movement of the share price in one particular time frame of 4 months. And this probability will remain unchanged if I move from time 1 to time 0 to time 1 or time 1 to time 2 or from time 2 to time 3. And this formula is actually based on risk neutral formula. If this probability is used for calculation, then there will not be any scope for arbitraging. And we have discussed many times this formula. This E to the power R by T indicates continuously compounded risk-free rate. Actually, this figure is 1 rupee plus continuously compounded interest. From this, actually, you are deducting 1 to get the continuously compounded interest part only. So, actually, this is e to the power R by T minus 1. From this, you will add downside price movement, and since downside price movement is minus, so we have put a minus here. So ultimately, effectively, it is minus minus plus. So actually, it is continuously compounded risk-free rate e to the power R by T minus 1 plus downside rate G, which is 20%. In the denominator also, U means upside price movement of 25% and plus D we can again write minus within bracket minus 20%. So effectively it is plus 20% or 0.20. So these calculations are shown here and ultimately the probability becomes 0.4893. So probability of upside movement is 4893. So deducted from 1, you will get the probability of downside movement. So this is the calculation of the probability. On the basis of that, now we have developed the put option 3. Just see there are 4 different time phases: time 0, time 1, time 2, time 3. In time 0, this is today's time. Actually, we will calculate the value of the put option at this time frame. And time 1 is after 4 months, time 2 is at the end of 8 months, and time 3 is at the end of 12 months when it will mature. And this is the calculation of put option pricing. Basically, we will follow the same principle that we have adopted in case of call option. Only difference is that we will take the calculation of intrinsic value which will be applicable for put option pricing. In put option pricing, the person will make profit only when the exercise price is more than the spot price. So that is why intrinsic value is exercise price minus spot price, that is P0 minus P0 minus spot price S. This is the figure. If it is positive, then intrinsic value is positive. If it is negative or 0, then intrinsic value is negative. So on the basis of that calculation, we will proceed here. So let us start the calculations now. As you know, the blue indicates the movement of the share price in the spot market. It is from time 0 to time 1, then time 2, then time 3. And different nodes indicates different type of combinations of ups and down movement in time 1, time 2, and time 3. So the time frame of the lecture is now over. This we will continue in our last lecture, which we will deliver today, immediately after this. So thank you.